It's Tim with Shorty Golf. Welcome back to the channel, and today I have my own unboxing video to do for you guys today. To start out, I will say this is a two-part video in which we will be unboxing all the stuff that I got from Srixon that I ordered from their website, and then there will be another video for the rebuild, and we'll discuss all that stuff later on. So to start out, we're gonna check out a previous order that I had with Srixon that I did not actually record a video on. I want to bring up their new ZX5 MK2 driver. The MK2 ZX5 is the more forgiving version of their driver, which this season I've gone to more forgiveness to help me with my actual golf game. So a further review of this golf club and its rebuild be coming in a future video. Initial thoughts on the club itself. It looks great. It's got a nice matte finish on the top, nothing too glaring. I went ahead and got an Aldila Rogue shaft in it, and so far the tests have been pretty on par with what I'm currently swinging right now in my Callaways. Along with that driver, I also went ahead and picked up 3 wedges. I shied away from Cleveland wedges back in the day, only because they had a really rounded front edge, but it seems they've redesigned some of their wedges, and I have now the RT6 Zip Core wedges for the 2023 season. I have already gone ahead and rebuilt these in a 105 MMT wedge shaft, but I'm actually going to be rebuilding these again to match what I have in the set that I'm going to unbox. My initial thoughts on these wedges is, my God, do they spin. The Hydro Zip face just chews up the balls that I have, and the spin numbers that I'm currently getting on the launch monitor are on par or beyond what I'm getting with my current wedge set. So rebuild and further review of these wedges coming up. Oh, also one note with these wedges, instead of just going with the mid to low bounce on these that I usually get on my wedges, I went ahead and added a couple degrees of bounce on these to help with most of my wedge shots that I seem to struggle with, and so far in the testing, I'm actually loving the additional bounce. So, that being done, out of the way, we'll go ahead and open the first box. So excited for this unboxing. To be honest with you, these boxes have been sitting in my house for the past couple days as I waited for all the boxes to ship in. And so, first box we got our Srixon towel. This will be going on the bag, and you'll see why in a few minutes. I just got this just for aesthetics, nothing really important here. Go to the second box. We're going smallest to biggest in terms of boxes. In this box, we have their 2023 version of the Srixon Z-Star golf balls. These are the more spin profile, and these are comparable to, say, Pro V1X's, Chrome Soft X's, TP5s. I did a small ball test that did not include these balls, but I just wanted to get them since the price was decent and I really wanted to try them. And that's that for that box. Onto the medium-sized box here. This is probably one of the boxes I'm most excited to actually open up. So out of that medium box, we got their Srixon Tour Stand Bag. Now, this thing caught my eye immediately from their website, and I could not say no to buying this thing. This thing is sleek. It's got that hard rubber finish on the outside. You gotta get the gold. You gotta get the gold zippers. It just feels, looks great. It's a 4-way top, dual strap for the carry, and of course it's a stand bag. So that's the bag. It looks amazing in person, way better than it did actually on the website, and I was so excited to actually open up this bag. Now, I made the switch from Mizuno last year, and when I bought my current set, which is the original ZX7 irons. Now, I don't think Srixon gets enough love, especially on tour. There's only a couple players that actually play these clubs, but I'm going to show you some features of the new ZX7, ZX5, MK2s on why I continue to buy their products over the other products. So let's open this up, and I'm actually hoping that all the clubs in here are correct, because I did use their custom club builder option online. We're gonna dump it. Okay, this is like Christmas for me, so I'm trying to really hide my excitement right now, and I gotta tell you that I didn't think all my golf clubs were actually in that box. Oh, sorry for that. All right, so first, we're gonna open up the new ZX5 3-wood that I ordered to complete the top end of the bag. The ZX5 3-wood, on initial look, I've seen these in our build shop, and they look amazing, and in person, they hold up. So I have the new Srixon ZX 3-wood. I just got a stock hazardous smoke RDX in it. That'll be reshafted along with the driver. So they both will be getting what I currently game in all my woods right now, which is the Aldila NV. Shout out to Matt Reeb for re-recommending that shaft to me. And basically, the spin numbers, launch numbers with all those shafts have been really working, especially in my current set. So why not throw them in these? And the best thing about them, they're green. They're gonna go into the green bag. This is where we're going with this build. All right, throw that into the bag. The next thing that we have in the bag are the irons. The irons, I got the 4, 5, and 6 in the ZX5 MK2 model. The 7-through pitching wedge I got in the ZX7 MK2 model. The features that drew me to Srixon and pulled me away from my Mizunos is the double bevel on the sole and the cutout in the heel. The double bevel on the sole allows the leading edge still to get into the turf, but the trail edge lets it skip right through, making turf interaction seamless. Now the cutout on the heel, if you ever find yourself in the rough and you feel that heel grab and then causes you to do a hook, well, the little cutout on the heel is similar to the cutout on the ping irons and allows that interaction to help you keep that square face. So that's the ZX5 in the 4, 5, and 6. 7-through pitch, I got the ZX7 MK2, very similar to what I'm currently gaming, and I just wanted to get these irons back into the bag because of their workability, and they also share all the same features as the ZX5 with the beveled sole and the heel relief. The last club in the box is the Srixon ZX driving iron. I never owned a Srixon driving iron, so I figured I'd take the opportunity to try this club out. And first initial look, like, this club is very clean. I like the lines on it. Can't wait to test it out. But this will also be getting rebuilt along with the driver and the 3-wood as I make I'm switching the steel shaft into a graphite one. We'll discuss all the build changes when I continue on. So that's the initial unboxing for the actual Srixon bag that I'm adding to my collection. There was actually no need to buy all this stuff, but you know, Drew did an unboxing, so I gotta try and one-up him. So there'll be a part 2 to this video. The part 2 will be determining how well Srixon actually did with the custom options that you're allowed to choose on their website. For these clubs themselves, I went with 1 degree weak, 1 degree flat. I chopped them down 1 inch from their standard options, and then I also soft stepped the shafts. Soft stepping, meaning putting a 7-iron shaft in an 8-iron, 6-iron into a 7, 5 into a 6-iron. So you're taking the next club up and putting that shaft in. The premise behind that is to increase launch per se, and we'll be doing tests to see how these compare to my old ZX7s, which they're all pretty comparable. Now that suggestion was brought up to me by Matt Reeb, especially when you're playing in the LZ, in the 6.0. He told me not to go any lighter. So in the 6.0, it's designated as a mid-flight, so maybe just soft stepping it that 1 shaft, get me a little more launch, a little more descent angle, and hold more greens. If you're ever considering Srixon irons, I suggest that when you go and order your clubs, check out their website, and they have a custom build option. Use that option to build your combo bags, as they do not have standard offerings for longer irons in the ZX5 or even the ZX4. You can use the custom order option to build out, say, like similar to myself, is the 4, 5, and 6 in the ZX5, 7 through pitch in the ZX7, and 3 iron in the driving iron option. And then you can also specify a steel shaft, graphite shafts, how many extra wraps of tape you want on there, loft, lie, all the adjustments you want are on there except for swing weight. All right, that's all I have to unbox from this giant Srixon order. Stay tuned for a part 2 on whether or not their custom club build options are actually on par with what they say on their website, and what I will be doing with the irons, woods, and driving iron and wedges in the next video. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you enjoyed the unboxing of the clubs today, and we will see you in the next one. So then.